Why do dogs' paws oftentimes smell like corn chips? You know, that's a funny thing, but it's actually, it is actually true for some dogs. And it turns out what you're actually smelling is the microflora that lives on their skin and in their pads. So that sort of combination of yeast and bacteria that naturally lives there. So not an infection per se, but just like people, all dogs have a certain amount of yeast and bacteria that live on their skin just as a natural organism. And interestingly, that combination in a lot of dogs, it is very reminiscent of corn chips. Is it possible to make my dog's poop stink less? Absolutely. How do you do that? Well, you know, stinky poop is a symptom of some sort of digestive problem. So in other words, what's happening is your dog is eating their food, they're not absorbing all the nutrients. Excessive nutrients are getting into their large bowel where the bacteria sort of have a field day. So then when they poop, that's where the smell comes from, is all that bacterial overgrowth. So really the key to less stinky poops is more digestible food or a more efficiently working gastrointestinal tract. Getting a pet on foods that are naturally digestible, naturally appropriate for them sort of evolutionarily speaking, meaning a diet that's not super high in carbohydrates, a diet that is high in very high quality protein, the right kinds of fats, these sorts of things. What winds up happening when you feed those foods is they absorb almost everything. So by the time what's left over gets into their large bowel, there's not that much left to feed the bacteria there. Their poops are smaller and they don't smell. That's a selling point in and of itself for fresh whole food diets, is your dog poops less and it doesn't smell. Not only is it more convenient and easier for us, but what it really is it's an indication that they're healthier and their digestive system's working.